Welcome back to Unveiled Oracle and Tarot. Today, we're taking a look at the Queer Animal Oracle by Ashley Malesso and Chess Needham, otherwise known as Ash+Chess. Not to be confused with the Queer Tarot by the same creators, the Queer Animal Oracle, released on May 19th of this year, is, in a word, exemplary. I could tell you why I think so, but I would much rather show you, as there are several features and choices that set it apart and make it unique. So let's go ahead and get started. There are few things I love more than a good cover, and this box art just speaks to me. It's so bright and joyful with vibrant colors and pearlescent title. I won't say it's giving Lisa Frank, but I can't say it's not giving Lisa Frank either. It just feels nostalgic in the same way that fruit stripe bubblegum and neon biker shorts send my 90s child heart aflutter. Over on the back, there are several examples of artwork, which is always great to see. The summary speaks to the deck's premise and purpose, being very clear about what to expect. The cover itself uses a magnetic flap to secure its contents, which is one of my favorite quality of life features for any deck. Opening it up, we're treated to some really vibrant, high-contrast illustrations. Everything about this ignites my inner 90s child. It's like Pink Floyd meets Grateful Dead, Rainbow Bright, and the aforementioned Lisa Frank. It's busy, a little chaotic, and unapologetically colorful. I also loved opening up the cover to find this massive guide here waiting. These larger boxes are not uncommon, particularly for Oracle decks, but its contents are mostly this cardstock bracing you see here, typically housing a more conservative guide on top of the cards. Speaking of, this might be the first time I've ever encountered a separate box just for the cards, but more on that later. Let's go ahead and talk about this guide. It is on the larger side, and structurally it feels pretty durable. It's also full color, and I don't know if you can tell, but it has a construction paper aesthetic to it that I really dig. Despite having 160 pages, the table of contents indicates a rather simplistic arrangement. An introduction, spreads, how-tos, card attributes, and then credits and acknowledgements. Looking at the included spreads, there are 6 in total. Depending on your personal practice, you may not look much to the guide of any particular deck, but I always enjoy seeing how different creators will customize spreads to fit a particular theme. What I like about this deck is its use of less common configurations. The Wheel of the Year, called the birthday spread here, shows up only occasionally in various decks. The spiral spread, however, almost never shows up, and neither does the triangle. All of that said, I enjoy how these spreads are presented. Title, description, purpose, and how to read. I must say, I'm impressed and oddly satisfied to see the authors forego any iteration of a 3-card past, present, future spread. It may be a beloved classic, but it doesn't have to be a feature in every guide. Is there a particular spread you wish received more attention from creators? Share your thoughts down below. Moving on, our card descriptions are grouped by elemental correspondences, and each group is marked by a unique title page. The card descriptions themselves include details about the pictured animal as well as the name of the person featured in the art, all of whom are likewise recognized at the back of the guide in the credits. And we'll talk more about that in just a few as we move on now to investigate the cards. This is the first time I've encountered a set of cards within a second box within the overall box. It feels kind of like a tarot-esque turducken. From a practical standpoint, one can also appreciate the ease with which this smaller box can travel. That said, the box is a bit stiff, so I do recommend some caution when taking your cards in and out. The cards are printed on a sturdy stock with a heavier weight paper. They are matte finish and, being new, prone to some sticking. The back design is a very simple but funky checker pattern which puts me in the mind of the old Magic Eye book series. On the faces, color returns in full force, breathing life into images that are as vibrant as they are a statement. As I mentioned just a bit ago, each card features a real-life person from the queer community. According to creators, this design choice is a way to ensure queer representation in a mass-produced, real-world product and work of art, which I think is a lovely expression. As we move on now to flip through all 60 cards, I'd love to know what resonates most with you, as well as any details you notice in the illustrations. And now we find ourselves on the other side of what might just be the most colorful journey we've ever taken on this channel to date. What did you like most about the Queer Animal Oracle? Share your thoughts in a comment below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, may joy find each of you and keep you always.